Hi guys, welcome to Chantal's Talk. I'm here today with this lovely home that we finally got inspected. And right now I'm here with the inspector. His name is Randecker, and he is with AssistPlus. And he's finishing the home that my client's buying, and I want to ask you a few items whether there's any major concern, because a lot of time when buyers buying a house right now, it's very stressful, and the seller is very competitive market, and we don't want to ask crazy thing and the seller is not going to fix. Most of the things that they're not going to fix is cosmetic. So concern mostly mechanical, structural. So Bob, with this house, was there any issue that to be concerned most of the time when buyer buying a house, like the foundation they're concerned? Well, there's a foundation issue.
Normally what we look for initially is the drainage of the property. Make sure it drains properly. We look at the foundation all around the exit of the house. Make sure there's no major cracks that run up through the masonry. There's a few cracks on each corner.
Can you show that real quick?
Yeah.
A few cracks that is that to be concerned, or is it cosmetic, or over time? Do you see that a lot in all the homes?
Well, these cracks on the corner are created when they
right here?
pour. Yes, when they pour the concrete.
Okay.
They puddle up too much cement in the corner.
Right here?
And
okay.
it has a tendency to crack.
Okay.
It's not a structural issue.
Okay, it's not structural. So I see that a lot, so there's nothing to be concerned of, right?
The other thing we look for is any separation in the masonry. And here there's some minor cracks, but...
Is it to be concerned? Is
no,
this mostly caulkins and stuff?
Yeah, no concern.
Okay, great.
Sometimes the caulk cracks away from the mortar.
Okay, so it just need over time, because the weather hot and dry, okay, to cause that?
We did not see any major problems with the foundation, looking at it from the perimeter.
So that's a good thing. So they're going to be happy with that, no foundation problem.
Well,
okay,
the house
great.
was built in 2015, I believe.
Yeah, 2015.
So it's 6 years old.
Uh-huh.
You don't expect any problems like that initially.
Okay.
However, the soil in this area is very elastic.
Because we in pearland, so it's soft. Okay.
So you have to really be careful of the moisture around the foundation.
Great. Okay.
Yeah.
So what they need to do to maintain, how to maintain that if they are
as
the own homeowner, they live.
Just be aware of dry situations. Make sure that the ground does not separate away from the foundation.
So they need to water it?
Keep it watered.
Yeah.
But not excessively.
Okay, like once a month or twice
that's kind of a judgment.
Okay.
The homeowner needs to make sure that it's not real spongy.
Okay, spongy. Okay,
Yeah.
and what else you need to be concerned with?
The second thing we look at is the electrical. We look at the amperage, whether the amperage is sufficient for this size house, and it is. We also look at the AC units and look at the serial numbers to make sure that the serial number matches the correct date of the house. We look at the amperage, what's required to keep that AC unit running. Then we look at the main panel to see if the breaker matches the amperage required.
So far the house is really in tip-top shape, right?
Yeah.
So there was any other to be concerned about with this one? Because a lot of times you see a nice home aesthetically, but we can't see nook and crannies with details. Yeah.
Up in the attic, we discovered the covers on both furnaces are difficult to get off and to get back on. I would recommend an HVAC company look at that. The other thing, on the furnace furthest to the back of the house, there's a gas line that runs under the furnace compartment, and it rubs against the metal. So in time, that's going to leak.
Okay.
I would recommend that being corrected pretty quickly.
So good. So that
Yeah.
about the concern about the AC and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
The unit closest to the street has a broken seal, so air conditioning is going into the attic.
Oh, so it's a waste.
Yeah.
Okay.
Those two things are definitely major.
Major. Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
They need to be corrected.
Need to be corrected.
yeah.
Okay. So far we can't ask for any cosmetics, but mostly those are major items. So anything about, how about the roof? Even though
The
it's
roof is 5 years old.
no hail damage or anything?
Not that we could tell.
Great. So far so good for this house. So my clients will be happy with this.
Where the roof comes down under these two windows here, there's a couple of pieces of siding that needs to be repositioned and re-nailed.
The siding,
Yeah.
can you point out the siding
Sure.
real quick? When you say siding. Yeah, Sid, he's gonna show us the lifted siding, but enjoy a beautiful house. You think? Beautiful pool. It was a hot summer. They do have like a waterfall, so.
You see where the transition of the roof and the siding meet?
Oh, right there,
Yeah.
on top
See
of the.
where the mildew is forming?
Yeah, the mildew right there.
Okay,
Yeah, I
and
can
the
see it.
bottom piece of the siding is loose.
Okay, so they need to.
That needs to be raised up and
raised
re-nailed.
up,
Otherwise,
re-nail.
it'll leak over time.
It will leak over time.
Yeah.
Got it. So far, the overall is it's a great house,
Yeah,
right?
structurally, it's very
And then
sound.
you mentioned about the soil back here. It's too low or something?
Yeah. There's a sprinkler head back here
Yeah.
that keeps that area pretty wet.
Okay, so you need to elevate it or some sort, or?
I would put that on a separate zone where
Okay.
it only watered
Okay.
periodically. Yeah.
Great. So far so good. So that means they got a really good deal of the house. I mean, not a lot of work to,
The pool is in great shape.
great shape.
There's a couple of pieces of coping that are loose.
Okay, a few.
Right over there behind that fox
Yeah, I
fern.
can see. Yeah,
Yeah.
a little loose. So they need to have somebody come in
Right.
and.
There's a missing piece of tile. See it?
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. It's cosmetic, right? It needs concern.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay,
it'll
so-
stay like that forever.
Okay,
but- and
that's
here-
a good thing.
And
So,
here it is.
oh, right there. They put it right there for you. Okay, they could have had somebody to use some kind of, what did they put that into?
It's just grout,
Grouting. Yeah.
waterproof grout.
So this is a lovely home. My clients can't be here for the inspection, but I just want to make sure that this home is in tip-top and just minor issues and stuff like that. So I'm glad. Everything else,
The
foundation is
plumbing,
great.
There's great water pressure. When we got here this morning, the toilet up in the one bathroom had been used and not flushed. You may not want to put this on there, but we could not get it to flush. So that will be written up as a deficiency.
Okay, great. So the plumbing, everything else that concern foundation, mechanical, structural, so far so good.
The electrical was fine. We found no problems with
There's
the
nothing to be
electrical.
coded because since the house only like few years, like 2015, it's like 6 years old.
The other issue that kind of raised a red flag is the facade on the fireplace.
Okay, what's wrong with that?
There's a crack.
Oh,
in the
there's a
middle.
crack right here.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that
What
crack,
caused that?
That crack extends all the way up through here. It doesn't appear to be in this section.
Oh. Well, that might be a concern for the buyers. I don't know. So yeah, we'll address that. Well, thank you for mentioning that.
So this whole thing is not structural. It's a facade.
Oh, it's like a static look
Yeah.
outside. Okay.
That could have been that way when they put it in. They could have put it in a stress situation.
Okay. But it's not a structurally, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. That is wonderful. That I'm glad that it's nice to have the inspector come in to inspect the major items, and we can see there are no major item. A lot of time people don't use the inspector, and they found out later on, and it's too late. You got stuck with the house. So thank you to reassure the buyers that they got the good home. So it's always good to have an inspection on your home. Okay, there you go. Thank you guys for watching, and remember, I can sell your home nowadays so fast. I can sell your home with less than 30 days. If I can't sell it, I sell it for free, okay? So see you next time. And remember, guys, I'm fundraised $50,000 for the homeless. And thanks for all the referrals, all the part of the money that I made is go to the homeless. So help me out and send me the referrals. So till next time, take care. And my office is looking for people to join with a caring culture, well, with what they call life balance. That if we want to have everything balanced in your life, if you want an office that tend to you on every aspect, give us a call. My office number 281-444-4848. Till then, take care.